A journey into Indiana's most haunted places. Welcome, dear viewers, to another spine-tingling episode of our haunted storytelling channel. If you're new here, we specialize in unraveling the mysteries of the supernatural, diving deep into the chilling tales that linger in the shadows of history. Today, we embark on an eerie journey through the heartland of America, exploring the most haunted places in Indiana, a state rich with history and brimming with ghostly legends. From its dense forests to its historic towns, Indiana holds a plethora of spectral stories waiting to be told. Indiana, often referred to as the crossroads of America, is more than just its picturesque landscapes and bustling cities. Beneath its serene surface lies a tapestry woven with tales of restless spirits, haunted mansions, and eerie encounters. This episode promises to take you on a thrilling ride through some of the most haunted locations in the Hoosier State, each with its own unique story that has captured the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. As we delve into these chilling narratives, you'll find yourself transported to a world where the past and present collide, where whispers from another realm echo through the corridors of time. Whether you're a seasoned ghost hunter or simply someone intrigued by the mysterious, this exploration of Indiana's haunted locales will leave you captivated and perhaps even a little unsettled. So, grab your favorite blanket, dim the lights, and prepare to immerse yourself in the haunting beauty of Indiana's supernatural history. Together, we will uncover the secrets hidden within its haunted walls, hear the tales of those who have dared to venture into the unknown, and perhaps even feel the chill of a ghostly presence watching over us. Let's begin our journey into the shadowy corners of Indiana, where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and the echoes of the past refuse to be silenced. The legend of the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Nestled in the rolling hills of southern Indiana, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium stands as a grim sentinel of a bygone era. Originally constructed in 1910, this imposing structure was once a beacon of hope for those afflicted with tuberculosis, a disease that ravaged communities across the United States during the early 20th century. However, beneath its austere facade lies a dark history riddled with despair, suffering, and countless untimely deaths, giving rise to its reputation as one of the most haunted places in Indiana. The sanatorium's architecture, reminiscent of a Gothic fortress, was designed to house and treat tuberculosis patients in an attempt to isolate them from the general population. Its vast, echoing hallways and stark, utilitarian rooms were meant to provide solace and healing, yet they became chambers of dread for many who entered. Over the decades, thousands of patients passed through its doors, with hundreds succumbing to the disease within its walls. The sheer volume of death and the isolation experienced by patients contributed to a pervasive atmosphere of melancholy that still lingers today. Stories of hauntings at Waverly Hills are as numerous as they are chilling. One of the most infamous tales revolves around the Death Tunnel, a subterranean passage used to discreetly transport deceased patients out of the facility, away from the eyes of the living. Visitors and staff have reported hearing phantom footsteps and seeing shadowy figures traversing this eerie corridor, believed to be the spirits of those who died in anonymity, seeking recognition and peace. Another spine-tingling legend speaks of Room 502, located on the 5th floor, where two nurses allegedly took their own lives under mysterious circumstances. Their tragic ends have left an indelible mark on the room, with reports of apparitions, disembodied voices, and inexplicable cold spots. Paranormal investigators who have ventured into this space recount feelings of being watched and overwhelming sadness, as if the room itself mourns the loss of its former occupants. The grounds surrounding the sanatorium are no less haunted. Eyewitnesses describe seeing ghostly figures wandering aimlessly, their forms flickering like candle flames in the night. Some claim to have heard the distant cries of children, echoing from an era when young patients were housed in separate wards. These spectral sounds are said to emanate from nowhere and everywhere, enveloping visitors in a cocoon of unease. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted reputation, Waverly Hills continues to attract thrill-seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from around the globe. Guided tours offer brave souls a chance to explore its haunted halls, while overnight investigations allow for deeper immersion into its ghostly lore. Each visit adds another layer to the rich tapestry of tales that surround this enigmatic place, further cementing its status as a cornerstone of Indiana's haunted heritage. In the end, the Waverly Hills Sanatorium remains a powerful reminder of humanity's struggle against disease and death. Its walls whisper stories of pain and perseverance, of lives cut tragically short, and spirits unable to find rest. As we continue our journey through Indiana's haunted landscape, let the chilling legacy of Waverly Hills serve as a testament to the enduring power of history, and the supernatural forces that sometimes refuse to fade away. The enigma of Versailles, a town shrouded in mystery tucked away in the verdant expanse of southeastern Indiana. The quaint town of Versailles might seem like an idyllic retreat at first glance. However, beneath its picturesque exterior lies a labyrinth of eerie tales and ghostly sightings that have earned it the moniker of one of the most haunted places in the state. Established in the early 1800s, Versailles boasts a rich history intertwined with Native American legends, Civil War skirmishes, and unexplained phenomena that continue to intrigue locals and visitors alike. One of the most compelling accounts of paranormal activity in Versailles centers around the old Ripley County Courthouse. Built in 1864, this historic building has long been a focal point for ghost hunters and curious onlookers. Numerous reports describe the apparition of a woman dressed in Civil War-era attire, seen wandering the courthouse's upper floors late at night. Witnesses claim she appears distraught, her ethereal form gliding silently through walls before vanishing into thin air. Some speculate she may be the spirit of a grieving widow searching for her lost husband, while others believe she could be a former clerk who met an untimely end within the courthouse's hallowed halls. Adding to Versailles' haunted allure is the nearby Laffrey Creek Bridge, locally known as the Bridge to Nowhere. This seemingly innocuous structure spans a tranquil creek but is rumored to be a hotspot for otherworldly encounters. Locals speak of strange orbs of light hovering above the water, accompanied by the sound of faint whispers carried on the breeze. More unsettling are the accounts of drivers who report feeling an inexplicable force pushing their vehicles toward the edge of the bridge, only to find themselves inexplicably safe moments later. Many attribute these occurrences to the restless spirits of soldiers who perished in skirmishes along the creek during the Civil War, forever trapped between worlds. Further contributing to the town's spectral reputation is the Versailles State Park, a sprawling woodland area steeped in Native American lore. According to local legend, the park sits atop sacred ground once revered by indigenous tribes. Visitors have reported hearing the rhythmic beat of drums echoing through the forest, despite no visible source. Others recount seeing shadowy figures darting between trees, their movements too quick to follow. Campers and hikers occasionally emerge from the woods with tales of encountering benevolent spirits offering guidance or protection, suggesting that not all entities inhabiting the park harbor malevolent intentions. Perhaps the most famous haunting in Versailles involves the Old Jail Museum, which dates back to the mid-19th century. Once a functional prison, the museum now serves as a repository for historical artifacts, but also as a haven for paranormal activity. Reports abound of cell doors slamming shut without explanation, chains rattling in empty corridors, and disembodied voices calling out names of prisoners long since departed. During guided tours, guests frequently capture photographs showing anomalous orbs and mist-like formations, fueling speculation about the jail's lingering inhabitants. These myriad stories paint a vivid picture of Versailles as a town teeming with supernatural energy. From the sorrowful specter of the courthouse to the enigmatic lights of Laffrey Creek Bridge, each tale adds depth and complexity to the town's haunted narrative. It is this blend of history, folklore, and first-hand accounts that cements Versailles' place among Indiana's most haunted locales, inviting both skepticism and fascination in equal measure. As we delve deeper into the heart of Indiana's ghostly realms, Versailles stands as a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the unseen forces that shape our understanding of the world beyond the veil. The whispering walls of West Baden Springs Hotel nestled amidst the lush landscapes of southwestern Indiana. The West Baden Springs Hotel stands as a majestic relic of the Gilded Age. Known for its iconic dome, the largest free-spanning dome in the world until 1913, this architectural marvel has welcomed illustrious guests ranging from industrial tycoons to Hollywood stars. Yet, behind its opulent facade lies a tapestry of ghostly tales that have intrigued historians and paranormal enthusiasts alike, making it one of the most intriguing haunted sites in Indiana. Constructed in 1902 by Lee Wiley Sinclair, The hotel was envisioned as a luxurious retreat centered around the purportedly therapeutic mineral springs found in the area. Its grandeur attracted affluent visitors seeking relaxation and rejuvenation. However, the hotel's storied past is punctuated with dramatic events that have given rise to its haunted reputation. One of the most poignant tales involves the tragic death of John Wesley Moore, a wealthy guest who reportedly fell to his demise from the hotel's upper balcony. Witnesses have claimed to see a figure resembling Moore pacing the same balcony, gazing wistfully at the horizon, as if caught in an eternal loop of contemplation. The hotel's spa and mineral baths, once a hub of social activity, are also said to be haunted by the spirits of former patrons. Guests have reported hearing faint splashes and murmurs emanating from the empty pools, coupled with the sensation of unseen hands brushing against their skin. Some even describe catching glimpses of shadowy figures submerged in the water, their forms dissolving into ripples upon closer inspection. These spectral echoes suggest that the spirits of those who once sought solace in the healing waters remain tethered to the site, unable or unwilling to depart. Staff members at West Baden Springs Hotel share their own chilling anecdotes. Night cleaners have recounted peculiar occurrences such as lights flickering without apparent cause, objects shifting positions overnight, and the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoing down deserted hallways. One particularly harrowing account involves a maintenance worker who felt an icy grip on his shoulder while inspecting the boiler room, turning to find no one there. Such experiences lend credence to the belief that the hotel is home to residual energies and active spirits. Paranormal investigators have long been drawn to the hotel's enigmatic aura. Armed with EVP recorders and infrared cameras, teams have documented numerous unexplained phenomena. Captured audio clips reveal faint whispers and laughter, while thermal imaging devices have detected cold spots moving unpredictably throughout the premises. These findings, corroborated by eyewitness testimonies, underscore the persistent presence of supernatural activity within the hotel's historic walls. Today, the West Baden Springs Hotel embraces its haunted heritage, offering guided, ghost tours that delve into its spectral history. Visitors eager to experience the paranormal firsthand can explore the very locations where these eerie events unfold. Whether driven by curiosity or a genuine interest in the supernatural, guests leave with a deeper appreciation for the interplay between history and mystery that defines this remarkable landmark. As we continue our exploration of Indiana's haunted places, the West Baden Springs Hotel exemplifies how luxury and tragedy can coexist, leaving behind a legacy that transcends the boundaries of time and reality. Its whispered secrets and ghostly inhabitants invite us to ponder the complexities of human existence and the enduring allure of the unknown. The haunting echoes of Gary's abandoned City Hall. Deep within the industrial heart of northwest Indiana lies the forsaken shell of Gary's abandoned City Hall, a once thriving epicenter of municipal life now cloaked in decay and desolation. Erected in the early 20th century during Gary's boom as a steel powerhouse, the City Hall stood as a symbol of progress and prosperity. However, as the steel industry faltered and economic decline set in, the building was left to crumble, becoming a haunting monument to the city's faded glory. Today, it ranks among the most haunted places in Indiana, drawing urban explorers and paranormal enthusiasts eager to unravel its spectral mysteries. The origins of the haunting are deeply rooted in the socio-economic turmoil that befell Gary. As businesses shuttered and residents fled, the City Hall became a microcosm of abandonment and neglect. Local legends tell of former employees who, overwhelmed by the collapse of their community, took their own lives within the building's hallowed halls. Their anguished spirits, bound by unfinished business and unresolved grief, are said to wander the premises, manifesting as shadowy figures and ethereal whispers. Visitors to the abandoned City Hall recount chilling encounters that defy logical explanation. One common report involves the sound of typewriters clacking in empty offices, a ghostly reminder of the bureaucratic bustle that once filled the space. Others describe feeling an oppressive weight pressing down on them as they ascend the crumbling staircases, as though the building itself resents their intrusion. Cold spots permeate certain areas, particularly the council chambers, where eyewitnesses claim to see translucent apparitions seated at the long, dust-covered tables, engaged in silent deliberations. Perhaps the most unnerving aspect of the haunting is the recurring vision of a man in a tattered suit, believed to be the spirit of a former mayor. Witnesses describe him pacing the corridors late at night, his face etched with worry and despair. Attempts to communicate with him yield no response. He simply fades into the darkness, leaving behind an unsettling sense of foreboding. Some interpret his presence as a plea for redemption, a desperate attempt to rectify the failures that led to Gary's decline. Despite, or perhaps because of, its ominous reputation, the site continues to attract those daring enough to confront its ghostly inhabitants. Guided tours offer a glimpse into the eerie world within, allowing participants to experience firsthand the palpable sense of unease that pervades the building. For many, these excursions serve as a sobering reminder of the fragility of human ambition and the enduring impact of collective trauma. As we delve deeper into Indiana's haunted landscape, Gary's abandoned city hall stands as a poignant testament to the intersection of history, hardship, and the supernatural. Its spectral echoes resonate with the voices of a bygone era, urging us to remember the lessons of the past while confronting the mysteries that lie beyond the veil of comprehension. The ghostly resonance of Indianapolis Crown Hill Cemetery. Amidst the urban sprawl of Indianapolis lies Crown Hill Cemetery, a sprawling necropolis that has become synonymous with spectral sightings and eerie encounters. Established in 1863, this historic cemetery spans over 555 acres and serves as the final resting place for more than 200,000 individuals, including notable figures such as President Benjamin Harrison and poet James Whitcomb Riley. Its vast expanse and rich history make it a magnet for ghost hunters and curious visitors alike, cementing its status as one of Indiana's most haunted locations. Crown Hill Cemetery's haunting reputation is fueled by numerous accounts of paranormal activity witnessed by both cemetery staff and visitors. One of the most frequently reported phenomena involves the ghostly figure of a woman in white, often seen wandering near the gravesites at dusk. Witnesses describe her as ethereal, her form shimmering like moonlight on water, as she drifts silently among the tombstones. Some believe she is the spirit of a grieving widow perpetually searching for her lost loved one, while others speculate she may be a nurse from the Civil War era, tending to the wounded soldiers buried there. Equally unsettling are the stories surrounding the Presidential Circle, where President Benjamin Harrison's grave is located. Visitors have reported hearing faint whispers and the sound of rustling leaves, even when there is no wind. More alarmingly, some claim to feel an icy breath on their necks or a gentle tug at their clothing, as if an invisible hand seeks their attention. These sensations are often accompanied by a profound sense of being watched, prompting many to leave the area hurriedly. The cemetery's mausoleums and crypts are also reputed to be hotspots for supernatural occurrences. Maintenance workers have recounted bizarre incidents such as doors opening and closing by themselves, lights flickering without explanation, and disembodied voices echoing through the stone corridors. One particularly chilling account involves a security guard who, during a routine patrol, encountered a shadowy figure standing motionless inside a mausoleum. As he approached to investigate, the figure vanished into thin air, leaving behind an oppressive silence that lingered long after he fled the scene. Adding to the cemetery's spectral allure is the legend of the Black Angel, a striking bronze statue that marks the grave of a prominent local family. Over the years, the statue has developed a greenish-black patina, leading some to believe it possesses mystical properties. Tales abound of visitors experiencing sudden chills or overwhelming sadness when standing near the statue, with some even claiming to see tears streaming down its face. While skeptics attribute these effects to psychological suggestion, believers argue that the Black Angel serves as a conduit for the spirits of those interred nearby. Paranormal investigators have conducted extensive studies within Crown Hill Cemetery, capturing compelling evidence of unexplained phenomena. For those brave enough to explore its haunted depths, Crown Hill Cemetery offers a unique blend of history and mystery. Guided tours provide insight into its storied past while inviting participants to experience the palpable sense of otherworldly presence that permeates the air. Whether driven by curiosity or a desire to connect with the unknown, visitors leave with a renewed appreciation for the enduring power of memory and the spectral echoes that linger in the spaces between life and death. As we continue our journey through Indiana's haunted landscape, Crown Hill Cemetery stands as a testament to the intricate dance between mortality and immortality. Its ghostly resonance serves as a poignant reminder of the legacies we leave behind and the mysterious forces that continue to shape our understanding of the world beyond. Bridging Realms, Paranormal Investigations in Indiana. In the pursuit of unraveling the mysteries shrouding Indiana's most haunted places, dedicated paranormal investigation teams have emerged as modern-day explorers, armed not with maps and compasses, but with cutting-edge technology and unwavering curiosity. These groups, often comprising seasoned investigators and passionate amateurs, employ a variety of sophisticated tools to document and analyze the spectral phenomena that haunt the state's historic landmarks and forgotten ruins. During their investigations, IGHOS meticulously documents every step, ensuring that their findings are both credible and scientifically grounded. At the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, for instance, the team conducted an overnight expedition, setting up multiple camera stations throughout the facility. The results were nothing short of astonishing. Infrared footage revealed shadowy figures moving through the corridors, while EVP recordings captured distinct voices responding to direct questions posed by the investigators. One particularly chilling moment occurred when the name of a former patient was mentioned, prompting an immediate spike in EMF readings and a disembodied whisper echoing the same name. Technology plays a pivotal role in bridging the gap between the physical and the supernatural. Thermal imaging cameras, for example, allow investigators to visualize cold spots often associated with ghostly presences. Meanwhile, spirit boxes, devices that rapidly scan radio frequencies, offer real-time communication channels with potential spirits, capturing snippets of dialogue amidst the static. These tools, combined with traditional methods such as dowsing rods and Ouija boards, create a comprehensive toolkit for paranormal exploration. However, the use of technology in paranormal investigations is not without its skeptics. Critics argue that many phenomena attributed to ghosts can be explained by environmental factors or equipment malfunctions. To counter these claims, teams like IGHOS and VPRG adhere to strict protocols, conducting control experiments and cross-referencing data to rule out natural explanations. Their commitment to scientific rigor ensures that the evidence they gather withstands scrutiny, lending credibility to their findings. Ultimately, the efforts of these paranormal investigators not only enrich our understanding of Indiana's haunted history but also challenge our perceptions of reality. By employing advanced technology and methodical approaches, they illuminate the shadowy realms where the past and present converge, offering tantalizing glimpses into the mysteries that lie just beyond the veil of the known world. First-hand accounts from Indiana's haunted places. The true essence of Indiana's haunted places is best captured through the personal experiences of those who have ventured into their spectral domains. These first-hand accounts not only add depth to the lore surrounding these locations but also provide a visceral connection to the supernatural phenomena that defy conventional explanation. Take, for instance, Sarah Thompson, a local historian and frequent visitor to the Crown Hill Cemetery. On a crisp autumn evening, Sarah decided to conduct her own impromptu investigation, armed with nothing more than a flashlight and a digital recorder. As she wandered among the weathered tombstones, she felt an inexplicable chill, despite the mild temperature. Her unease grew as she approached the presidential circle, where she distinctly heard what sounded like faint whispers. Recording the audio, she later discovered clear EVPs of voices discussing the war and home, phrases that sent shivers down her spine. Sarah's encounter underscores the cemetery's reputation as a nexus of spectral activity, where the past seems to echo into the present. Another compelling story comes from Mark and Lisa Reynolds, a couple who visited the West Baden Springs Hotel during a weekend getaway. Intrigued by its haunted history, they opted for a room rumored to be particularly active. Throughout the night, they experienced a series of unsettling events. Mark awoke to find the bedside lamp flickering erratically, despite it being switched off. Simultaneously, Lisa felt an invisible presence brush past her, leaving her with goosebumps. The following morning, they reviewed the footage from their handheld camera, which revealed a shadowy figure moving across the room, pausing briefly to gaze directly at the lens before dissipating into the ether. Their experience encapsulates the eerie charm of the hotel, where luxury meets the supernatural in an unsettling dance. Not all encounters are as benign. Consider the harrowing tale of James Carter, a security guard at Gary's abandoned City Hall. During a routine night shift, James was making his rounds when he heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Following the noise, he found himself face to face with a translucent figure clad in a tattered suit. The apparition stared at him with hollow eyes before vanishing into thin air. Overwhelmed by fear, James immediately resigned from his position, unable to shake the feeling of being watched whenever he entered the building. His story serves as a stark reminder of the psychological toll these encounters can exact on those who dare to tread where spirits dwell. Even seasoned paranormal investigators are not immune to the profound impact of these experiences. Emily Dawson, a member of the Indiana Ghost Hunters Society, recounts her most memorable investigation at the Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Setting up equipment in room 502, she felt an overwhelming sense of sorrow wash over her. As she attempted to communicate with any spirits present, her EMF meter surged, and the temperature plummeted. Suddenly, a sharp, cold gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing her lantern. In the ensuing darkness, she heard a soft, mournful cry that seemed to emanate from the very walls. Emily's account highlights the unpredictable nature of paranormal investigations, where moments of terror and awe coexist in a delicate balance. These personal narratives not only validate the haunted reputations of Indiana's most notorious locations but also humanize the spectral tales that have captivated generations. They remind us that behind every legend lies a kernel of truth, a tangible connection to the otherworldly forces that continue to intrigue and terrify us. Through these first-hand accounts, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complex interplay between history, memory, and the supernatural, inviting us to question the boundaries of our own reality. Rational explanations and scientific inquiry. While the allure of Indiana's haunted places captivates many, skeptics and scientists offer alternative perspectives that challenge the supernatural interpretations often embraced by enthusiasts. These rational analyses seek to demystify the eerie phenomena reported at sites like Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Versailles, and Crown Hill Cemetery, emphasizing the importance of empirical evidence and logical reasoning. One prevalent argument posited by skeptics is the role of psychological factors in shaping perceptions of the paranormal. The human brain is remarkably adept at pattern recognition, often interpreting random stimuli as meaningful patterns. This phenomenon, known as pareidolia, can lead individuals to perceive faces or figures in ambiguous visual data, such as shadows or reflections. At locations like the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, where dim lighting and aging infrastructure create an atmosphere ripe for misinterpretation, visitors may mistake ordinary sights and sounds for ghostly apparitions. Similarly, the power of suggestion can amplify these perceptions, especially in group settings where shared experiences reinforce belief in the supernatural. Environmental conditions also play a crucial role in explaining many reported hauntings. Drafts, temperature fluctuations, and structural issues common in old buildings can produce sounds and sensations easily misconstrued as paranormal. For instance, the cold spots, frequently cited in haunted narratives, might result from drafts caused by poorly insulated windows or gaps in masonry. Likewise, the creaks and groans of settling wood can mimic the footsteps of unseen entities, particularly in structures like the Crown Hill Cemetery's mausoleums, where age and weathering contribute to structural instability. The cultural impact of Indiana's haunted heritage. The haunted places of Indiana weave a rich tapestry of cultural significance, intertwining history, folklore, and the supernatural into a narrative that resonates deeply with both locals and visitors. These spectral sites are not merely relics of the past. They serve as enduring symbols of the state's identity, reflecting its collective memory and shaping its contemporary ethos. The stories that emerge from these locations are more than mere tales of terror. They are conduits through which we explore themes of mortality, memory, and the human condition. At their core, Indiana's haunted places embody the intersection of historical events and communal storytelling. Sites like the Waverly Hills Sanatorium and Crown Hill Cemetery stand as testaments to eras defined by triumph and tragedy, their walls echoing with the voices of those who once walked among them. These narratives transcend time, preserving the legacies of individuals and communities whose lives were irrevocably shaped by the socio-political currents of their day. Through ghost tours and local legends, these stories are kept alive, fostering a sense of continuity and connection to the past. Moreover, the cultural impact of these haunted locales extends beyond mere entertainment. They inspire artistic expression, influencing literature, film, and visual arts that delve into the macabre and the mysterious. Writers and filmmakers draw upon the haunting atmospheres of places like Versailles and Gary's abandoned City Hall, crafting works that probe the boundaries of reality and imagination. This creative engagement not only amplifies the reach of these spectral tales but also invites audiences to reflect on the universal themes of loss, longing, and redemption. Tourism, too, plays a pivotal role in perpetuating the cultural significance of Indiana's haunted heritage. Visitors flock to these sites, eager to experience firsthand the thrill of the unknown. This influx of curious travelers bolsters local economies, revitalizing communities and preserving historic structures that might otherwise fall into disrepair. Furthermore, the shared experience of exploring haunted places fosters a sense of camaraderie among participants, creating bonds forged in the crucible of fear and fascination. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of Indiana's haunted places lies in their ability to evoke wonder and introspection. They challenge us to confront the mysteries of existence, prompting questions about the nature of reality and the persistence of spirit. Whether viewed through the lens of history, art, or personal experience, these spectral sites remind us of the intricate web that binds the living to the dead, the seen to the unseen, and the known to the unknowable. In embracing the shadows, we embrace the full spectrum of human experience, finding meaning in the interplay between light and darkness. The enduring allure of Indiana's haunted legacy. As we draw this chilling journey to a close, the haunted places of Indiana stand as timeless monuments to the mysteries that linger at the edges of our understanding. From the somber halls of Waverly Hills Sanatorium to the spectral whispers of Crown Hill Cemetery, each location we've explored has offered a glimpse into a realm where history, folklore, and the supernatural converge. These sites are far more than repositories of ghostly tales. They are living embodiments of the stories, struggles, and emotions that define Indiana's rich cultural tapestry. The significance of these haunted places extends beyond their ability to evoke fear or fascination. They serve as bridges connecting us to the past, reminding us of the lives and events that have shaped our world. Whether it's the tragic echoes of Versailles Old Jail Museum or the spectral elegance of the West Baden Springs Hotel, these locations compel us to pause and reflect on the fragility of human existence and the enduring power of memory. They challenge us to consider the unseen forces that may bind us to those who came before, urging us to listen closely to the whispers of history that ripple through time. Yet, the allure of Indiana's haunted heritage is not confined to its eerie legends alone. It is in the way these stories inspire curiosity, ignite imaginations, and foster connections among those who dare to explore them. For every chilling account of a shadowy figure or disembodied voice, there is a deeper narrative about resilience, loss, and the search for meaning. These tales invite us to embrace the unknown, to confront the boundaries of our knowledge, and to revel in the wonder of what lies beyond. As you leave this episode behind, consider the role these haunted places might play in your own life. Perhaps they will spark a desire to delve deeper into the supernatural, to visit these sites yourself, or to share their stories with others. Or maybe they will simply linger in your thoughts, a quiet reminder of the mysteries that surround us, waiting to be unraveled. Whatever path you choose, remember that the ghosts of Indiana's past are not merely specters of fear, they are echoes of humanity, calling out to be heard, remembered, and understood. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Indiana's most haunted places. If you enjoyed this exploration of the supernatural, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow seekers of the unknown. And if you have your own ghostly encounters or haunted tales to share, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and keep seeking the shadows where history and mystery entwine.